Ooh, this feels good.
This is what we call a penetration cream, Joyce.
Tell me more about this penetration cream. Hi, I'm Joyce De Lemos, and I'm co-founder and also chief product officer of Dieux Skincare. I am so excited to see Sofie today because I waxed my bottom lip and I totally waxed my skin off, and Sofie is going to help expedite the healing process with a little bit of maybe an oxygen treatment, but mostly I just like seeing my friend and chatting with her and having my face taken care of.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your skin. What are we going to do today? Tell me what happened here.
So I tried to give myself a facial wax at home with wax that wasn't necessarily properly heated. And so I kind of like peeled off the top layer of my skin underneath. It's really tender right now, but it's scabbed over the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's already peeled, which is great. I'm keeping tons of sunscreen on it so that it doesn't hyperpigment.
Smart.
And I used Neosporin on it the first day, but I've just been kind of letting it breathe, and also at nighttime putting a lot of like balm on it to keep that kind of lipid barrier on there.
We're going to avoid any kind of exfoliation in this area today.
Right.
And then I'm going to also treat you with some LED and some oxygen.
Okay.
Just give you a little blast of that just to help speed up healing. But it looks like it's on its way to being fine.
Everything else, like I just haven't had like any exfoliation done. I know it's summer, but at least it's not like, I'm not in the sun that much these days.
I mean, your skin is like a baby's butt. It's perfect.
Yeah, but I'm getting like a lot of freckles and stuff.
Let's do some kind of enzyme today, just something really gentle, just to give you a light exfoliation, but nothing too crazy.
Great.
And then we'll focus on hydration.
And I also have congestion around my nose, but that's typical, right? Which I'm also addicted to on TikTok.
Squeezing.
Yeah. It's so bad, huh?
I mean, I think the reality is that everybody does it, as long as you're not using too much pressure around this area, because you can bust a capillary. You know? Your blessing and the curse is that you have absolutely
dry skin,
tiny pores.
Oh yeah, they're pretty small.
And that looks great when they're not congested. Your skin is really flawless.
Yeah.
But when you do have any congestion, it can feel a lot of texture, you know?
Yeah. Also, my skin is so dry because of it. So like, I don't produce that much sebum. So I know I'm prone to getting like very wrinkly skin.
Did you take a fish oil supplement?
No.
You should take one.
They're so gross.
They're super gross. But if you get one that has like an enteric coating to it,
it's better.
Yeah, because it doesn't break open in the stomach. It's more the digestive tract.
Got it.
So it doesn't give you that like fish burp that everybody
That's
freaks
so
out
gross.
About.
I was with Christine last week buying vitamins.
Yeah.
And
how many vitamins does Christine take?
Like a bajillion. But we both do. But then she was like, "Oh, I want," like they only had like regular capsule form, like adult vitamins. You know?
Okay.
And she was like, "Ew, I only want gummy."
I only take gummies.
And I was like, "Stop it! Just take these. You'll have an entire bottle for 3 months." We were at Costco.
Yeah.
So then we both went home. She ended up getting like gummy vitamins from somewhere. I got the capsule form. It's basically like swallowing a quarter.
Yeah. And so and she takes the gummies every day.
Yeah, so you know what I do? I go downstairs and I go, "Oh, can I have some vitamins?"
Can I have a gummy? Exactly. Do you ever eat at Costco?
No.
Did you ever have a sundae there?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to always get chicken bakes.
This strawberry sundae is banging.
It's also like a quarter. It's our favorite thing to do is like to go to the different Costco's around the city. So like...
So good.
There's one in Rego Park. Have you been to that
No.
one in Queens?
I've only been to the one in Sunset Park.
No, you gotta wake up early and go on a Saturday. It's huge, first of all.
So they do the samples there on the weekend?
Hell yeah.
I want to go to Costco at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning.
I definitely do. I wish they opened earlier. Oh my god. People are gonna see me say that. I have no street cred.
You know, I saw one of, I can't remember who it was on Instagram the other day, who went shopping at IKEA for the first time.
Who?
It was someone in beauty. I can't remember who it was, but I was like, wow, like you've never been to IKEA before? That's kind of amazing. I mean, she's like, it's so cool. I love it here.
Did she get meatballs?
Yeah, she got the meatballs.
I mean, you gotta get the meatballs.
She's very chic though. You know who it was? It was Brooke. It was Brooke from Naked Beauty.
Oh, Brooke.
Yeah, and she went to IKEA for the first time, and I was like,
love that for her.
I love it.
Love it.
I remember the first time I went to IKEA.
I love Swedish candy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to go to, is that place around you? Le Bon Bon?
What is that?
It's like that Swedish candy store.
In Brooklyn?
There's one in Brooklyn, but there's one in the Lower East Side.
Oh, I've never been there.
Oh my god, I should have brought you some.
Is it the licorice stuff? Do you like that?
It's
stuff? Like salted.
It's like a lot of gummy candy, but like they have sour gummy candy too.
I'm just like not into candy, I'll be really honest with you.
I'm glad that you shared that with me right now. It's
like,
really awkward now.
I'm just like not really into candy. I like chocolate.
That's
and
fine.
I like ice cream a lot. If I'm gonna eat like a sweet, I'll have an ice cream.
Do you have that not too sweet sensibility?
No, I just like, you know what, I don't like things in my teeth.
Ah,
you know, like when you get that, like the...
Do you also not like popcorn?
Yeah.
I know people like that.
Is that okay, that steam?
That's lovely.
I'm gonna start doing like a little enzyme.
Sure.
Is it tingling a little?
It's tingling.
But not terrible, right?
No, not terrible at all.
This is just like a very light enzyme. I do this on people with like rosacea.
What is the enzyme?
It's bromelain.
Oh, okay. I feel like normally they pair bromelain with papain, right?
Yeah, I think there's a
Together.
little papain
It's like
in there
fruit
too.
acids.
But I love it because it's so gentle. I think there's such a misconception with exfoliation over chemical versus physical that enzyme is just so gentle.
I think there's a huge misconception like with a lot of things in skincare, right? Like
Yeah.
I think that people are so pressed to find either like a yes or no answer, and then they're quick to like throw the baby away with the bathwater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, well, I've heard chemical exfoliation is really harsh for your skin, like everything. So
Yeah.
then everything gets thrown out the window, but that's not true. Like I think the thing that like we always say is like, it really depends, you know? And people don't realize that.
It's different for everyone.
It's different for everyone, and then you have like adding the different ingredients, you know, the different percentages. So like there's so many different permutations and combinations that people have to consider. It's not as easy as just being like, that's bad for your skin.
I had a really good question from someone last week.
Mm-hmm.
Why is your mandelic acid effective? Because it's so low and my skin can take other exfoliation so well.
Right.
And I was like, well, if you use a high strength acid every single day, you're going to disrupt your barrier. But if you use a low and slow one every day, it's like slow and steady wins the race, you know?
It's kind of like a gym, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's
You
like
could
a little
take
bit
like
every day.
5 CrossFit classes in a row and then just stop, or you can just do like, you know, like a 30-minute workout like every single day.
Yeah.
And like kind of build up to it.
Mm-hmm.
I get DMs that are like, what's the best insert product? You know, like, what's the best lip gloss? Or like, and I'm like, well, you've told me nothing about you.
Yeah.
I don't know what your lifestyle is.
I don't know what else you're using.
I don't know what your allergies are like. I don't really know anything. So it's not really great for me to recommend anything to you because I'm not you.
So true.
But I get that people just want like a quick answer, but there really isn't one. And that's like the least satisfying answer. You know?
Well, we've all educated ourselves into a corner with it, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so.
And it's like when we talk about communogenicity with our acne clients, like it's not the same for everybody.
They hate everything, huh?
They hate everything.
Are they terrified of everything?
Yeah. The thing is I think it's a good rule of thumb if you're trying to clear an active breakout to avoid comedogenic ingredients, but it doesn't mean that you can never use them again.
Right.
You know, and that's what I always try and explain to people. Start incorporating them one at a time, and something that might break someone out might not break you out at all.
Right. There's like a couple like boilerplate things that you can do, right? Like avoid really comedogenic ingredients or ingredients that are known to be pore clogging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or like use products that have been tested, like those formulations have been as a whole tested for comedogenicity, right?
Yeah.
But even still, your skin might not like it.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that it's a bad product.
Absolutely.
Or anything like that. It just is not compatible. And we tell that to people like all the time.
Mm-hmm. How many people do you have on your team now?
7.
Wow.
And we're growing.
Wow.
I know, we just grew like exponentially in the past year and a half, but we're also hiring. Actually, it's going to be 8 because we just hired like a brand strategist.
Mm-hmm.
So that will kind of help alleviate a lot of the stress that Char deals with on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's a lot.
The strategy part of it is really, really stressful, you know, making sure like we're all aligned
Yeah.
with all of our launches.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then sometimes I feel a little guilty because like that's not within my wheelhouse, you know, so I don't really know how to contribute to that.
You don't have to. If you hire someone to do it for you, you should hire people
Yeah.
who can't do stuff, you know, stuff that you can't do.
Right. I thought about trying to do like a gourmet makes kind of thing.
Yes.
Or like, you know, on TikTok, you know, what's his name? Like his son is like, hey dad, can you make this?
I have seen that one.
Yeah, can you make this?
Can you make me an In-N-Out burger? And
Can
he
you
like
make it
makes
more
him
gourmet?
like a gourmet. Yes,
Yeah.
that one's good.
Like something like, hey, can you make a lip balm? And then I like make it in lab, you know?
Oh my god, that's so fun. You know what I did watch was Jury Duty.
Oh, I heard it was good. Does it have James Marsden in it?
Yeah.
What's your opinion of him?
He cracked me up on that. He's
Really?
so funny.
Fine,
You know
I'll watch
the
it.
like premise of the show, right? Is
Is
that
it
like
a reality show?
it's a mockumentary
Oh,
and it was
about
written by
jury
the
duty.
people of The Office.
Oh, it was?
So it's like very
So it's got to be good then.
it's very funny, and then everyone is an actor except one person.
Oh, amazing.
So this poor guy who's like got
Who
a heart of
doesn't
gold,
know.
who just doesn't know that it's all like a big like the movie is
Oh
like
my
pretend.
god.
Kind
So
of
I
amazing.
should watch it.
I really liked it. Yeah.
Are you gonna just hit that area or my
No,
whole
I'm gonna
face?
hit your whole face.
Ooh.
You know, we were doing this to everyone last week after the wildfires, just to
Okay.
like
Help with their
oxygen
skin.
on the face. You know.
It feels so good.
Did your skin feel weird that week?
No. More so it was just I got headaches that week.
Mhm.
A lot. But the day after your dinner, we went into lab and that was the worst day.
It was so. I mean, the sky was orange, right?
Yeah,
It
that was
so
really
wild.
bad. But like that's kind of like what it's like in California.
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever gone there when it's been that bad?
No.
Probably not. Ooh, this feels good.
This is what we call a penetration cream, Joyce.
Tell me more about this penetration cream.
It's just extremely
Most
emollient.
penetration I've
I'm
gotten
just
in a minute. Sorry, it's too easy.
Ah.
It was too easy.
I like putting this moisturizer on before a mask because
Okay.
then it really helps seal all that moisture and that hydration,
It feels very lubricious.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing this week?
I'm following projects like that are going to be made. So like, you know, we have some new products coming out like in a couple months.
Yeah.
But so those are kind of like moseying along, but like because of that, like I'm kind of able to roam freely in terms of innovation. So doing like a lot of exploratory work
So fun.
on like body formulations.
I
kind
think
of.
it's time for some body stuff, guys.
Yeah, and like I love body formulations because like I just love the different textures and I love the application process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might have a sample I
Oh.
can ask you about. But it just made this new texture. It's like it kind of has like a watery break, but then it transitions into an oil.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to understand like what that texture would be great for. Like, is it like a massage oil? Is it like an exfoliator? You know, like. But because it's summer right now, my mind is so focused on like the aesthetics of it. So like I've been playing with like putting different duochromes in it, like
Wow.
pearlescence.
Yeah, I mean, a summer shimmer.
But not like an annoying summer like
No.
Bath and Body Works shimmer. You
No,
know,
just
a
like a
very
glisten.
faint kind of thing that doesn't transfer onto your clothes.
I love that. Yeah, you don't want to get like grease on your
No, we're
silky
talking
top.
like adult shimmer, you know? Not like crazy glittery from the 90s shimmer. So,
You just want to look glazed.
exactly. So that's kind of like what I'm working on.
We have a big launch coming in September that I'm super excited about.
I know. I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, I'm not going to say it, but maybe you can bleep it. Is it?
Yes!
I'm excited.
It's happening. September
I can't
6th.
Wait. What's this mask?
All right, so we're going to do a hydro jelly mask.
Oh, I should have brought my goggles.
I got goggles. Somewhere. I got goggles. What I love about this is that it's a see-through one, so it's clear. It seals all the hydration in the skin, but because it's clear, you can use it with LED.
Oh, cool.
Because some of them are kind of opaque and then you don't get that LED effect through the
Right.
mask. But we're going to put this on, and then I'm going to do LED on top to help with healing on that little lip area.
Help with a little regeneration.
We've been like talking about possibly opening another location.
Oof.
But I don't know if I can do it. It's so much work.
Where are you gonna do that though?
Brooklyn.
Ooh, yeah.
All the Brooklyn girlies say that. Like,
at first I was like, no, but now I'm like, yes. Where in Brooklyn?
I don't know. Maybe,
and I can't fully
maybe
support
sometime.
this.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, there is a need. I actually don't know where the Brooklyn girlies go to get facials in Brooklyn.
It's tough.
Yeah. It's pretty tough. Ooh, this feels cooling.
But like picking a facial is like kind of picking a hairdresser, you know? It's
right.
like
It's like you're gonna go no matter what, wherever they're located.
You're gonna go, but also you gotta find someone you vibe with.
Right. I love my stylist.
Who do you go to for your hair?
I go to 1-900 Bleach Me.
Okay.
My stylist's name is Chansofala. And I found her because I follow her best friend on Instagram.
And who's your best friend?
Her name is Young Mi. She used to be, I think, co-owner of Mission Chinese.
Oh, cool.
And now she's like this super hilarious comedian. She was actually married to Danny Bowen. Yeah. I think she's like a Lower East Side girly. But
Cool.
like, she's got like crazy cool colored hair and like it's always super stylish.
Yeah.
And so I started following her and then I was like, where is she getting her hair done? And that's how I met Chian.
Is that how you got your blue?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do blue again?
I think so.
I like you with the blue.
Well,
It was like kind of greeny,
also,
right?
It was green and it was kind of blue. And then remember last year I kept posting that Barbie. Maybe delete that part. But the Barbie doll that had the blue hair
I love
was wearing a lab coat and she was
it.
Asian.
It was you.
I was like,
Excuse me.
excuse me.
Mattel.
This is my likeness.
Ready for my actual Barbie doll.
Exactly. So now I feel like my hair is black, but I'm gonna go back to that so I can.
Why
be
don't
like,
you just
this
do
is
the
me.
whole blue? Like, just do it all blue.
I think I'm going.
It's really hard to maintain, though. I know. I had blue hair.
You had platinum hair for a while.
I had platinum hair, and then when I was pregnant with Rocco, I dyed it blue because Nika was really into Cookie Monster.
That's so cute.
And I was like, surprise!
That's adorable.
And he was like, ah! And then,
Right.
and then it was the worst thing I ever did because it was like baby blue, and it looked like Swamp Thing green within like
it
2
gets,
days.
Well, yeah, it
Swampy.
gets green. That's my problem. So.
It never looked swampy on you though. Maybe it was
'Cause
just because I had
always-
blonde underneath it. It was really.
Well, because she also, like, she's the best, and she will make me like a color conditioner so I can touch it up when I need
Oh,
to,
that's good.
you know?
All right, I'm gonna marinate you for a second in the LED.
love to
Okay.
be
So I'm
marinated.
gonna put like a little towel on, and then a little.
Is this
hair-
the dome?
Yeah,
Sick.
and it'll just be for 10 minutes.
Okay.
We can still chat, but it'll feel like you're in a vacuum.
I love to be in a vacuum. Oh.
Isn't it cool?
La la.
So this has got like a couple of things in it.
Okay.
It's got LED near infrared, but it also has like a little oxygen to it too. We're gonna do red light, Joyce, just to help with that
The healing.
inflammation. And I'm gonna add a little bit more of the oxygen solution to get some mist going on, okay?
Okay.
And you can breathe that in.
Ooh.
Here we
It's
go.
vibey.
Yeah. It's cool. It's got like these 2 diodes. There's one in the top for the face, but then there's one right at the back by here that goes in the hairline.
Ooh.
But this is, as you know, amazing for healing.
Do you ever just sit yourself under here when you're stressed?
I mean, I would love to think I could, but I never have time. But you know what I do a
don't
lot
like
of
that for
actually?
you.
I get like because I'm always like leaning forward on and doing facials, I get like a lot of neck pain and like top of shoulder pain. And I use my Saluma Have you ever seen those like flat Saluma LEDs?
No.
They're like a big panel and you can kind of shape them around people's heads. We use them here. I'll wrap it around my shoulders sometimes, which helps.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried acupuncture for it?
I love acupuncture, but I've never tried it for my shoulders, no.
Also probably just as an indication that you need to not do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Not work, you mean?
I mean... Yeah.
Yeah. No, totally. Alright, we're gonna turn this off, okay?
What happened? Ooh. What's your favorite sunscreen these days?
Oh boy. You know, I always go back to the Is Clinical Extreme Protect.
You really like that?
I love it.
What's the SPF?
35.
Nice.
It might even be 30, actually.
Which is totally fine.
It's totally fine. I keep on telling people this. It's like, I don't sit out in the sun, you know?
Right.
I'm not in direct sunlight. Hardly ever. If I'm at the beach, I have a hat on.
Right.
I'll put a 50 on my face for the beach.
Yeah.
But like, on a daily basis, I'm always just wearing a 30.
I mean, 30 is protecting you from 97%, right?
I'm actually going to put it on you today. It's 30. Extreme
Everybody
Protect.
forgets that.
Do you know why I like it? I like the dewy finish.
Oh, okay.
It's got like a really, there's antioxidants in it. It's got like a real like glossy finish to it that I really like.
I love a dewy finish.
Yeah. What are you liking right now?
I mean, we're in the process of like doing research for sunscreen.
Yeah.
So I'm trying so many different sunscreens all the time. Honestly, I don't have a... If I could be honest, moment of honesty, I like a banana boat formula.
Yes.
And it's from CVS, and I think it's like $11. It's the one that looks like a creamsicle.
Oh, the swirly one?
Yeah.
For the face?
Yeah. It
I'm
just
literally gonna go buy that today.
It works well for me.
Yeah.
But I've been switching off between like, I've been using like an Ultra Sheer, but I find that to be kind of white casty.
Yeah.
I tried using Supergoop, but the amount of silicones in it
It's
just
too
doesn't,
greasy for me.
doesn't vibe with me. Like all my makeup migrates.
I'm just like not into silicone formulas for myself. People love them, but not for me.
And not for me. It just never settles, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The big reveal.
Yeah.
This skin is like bouncy.
There's a word for that in Korean.
Really?
Skin like bouncy, like a dumpling skin. I forget what it was. I think it's junjun.
Oh, really? What's it called?
Junjun. Which makes me want to get dumplings right now.
Right. Well, you're in the right spot.
I know. Christine's having me pick up some banh mi's.
Which place do you go to?
I don't know. She said you would know. Banh mi ko ut or something. That one's the spot.
That's the one.
What do you get there? So
They do these really delicious, they're like shrimp wrapped in like it's almost like a rice flour, but it's like clear. And they wrap it in like a banana leaf.
Ooh.
And it's so good. And you put like fish sauce on it.
Ooh.
You'll see them. They're in like the
They're in
the case, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna finish with a little moisturizer, a little sunscreen, and you are all set, my friend.
Yay. Thanks, Sophie.
Thank you, Joyce.
What's this moisturizer?
This is clinical.
Can we
but
start
we'll
a
see.
bar for 40-year-olds where like
Yeah, it's called brunch.
it's only open from like 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Have a look in the mirror.
Ooh.
Glossy, hydrated,
So dewy.
dewy.
So dewy.
And you still got your eyelashes on.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you.
You're the best.
Done.
Can I just sleep here and not go
Yeah.
to work though?
So do you lean in much? Like do you? Is
Not
that
really.
Is that
like,
as far as, is that
yeah,
when you're
this is
working
kind of where,
predominantly?
yeah. Unless I get a little kiss.